Hey guys, welcome back to Obsessed and welcome to part 2 of my episode with Matt. I think when you're watching this, maybe I'm in New York, so fingers crossed I'm sitting at Little Shop of Horrors, or maybe I'm doing something else incredible. Maybe I'm on the back of Jonathan Groff's bicycle. Who knows? But enjoy the episode.
Well, Brooke, you don't always have to be a star.
I know, but you do if you are going to be in the biggest boy band in the world. I gotten so worked up that I had thrown up on myself in my stroller. In my 14-year-old self, I said, those are hot men. And look at them now. They're like babies. That was kind of just like a casual interest, which I guess maybe a little bit more than casual. Yeah. I went live the other day for the first time in a year to study for my driver's test because I needed to say things out loud.
Oh, your driver's test. But you passed.
Fourth time's the charm.
What were you failing on?
Matt, the questions were absurd. Did you see that one I posted on my story? It's like if you have something like hanging or like, what was it? If you have
something hanging off in your
trunk,
back of your car,
like out of your car, like
what flag
a load
use?
at the back of your car. It can be 4 inches, 4.5 inches.
Oh, no.
Or like 4 inches and 3/4. It is like the most absurd questions. And it's like, okay, how far can you park away from a curb if it's raining, but it just snowed? 3 inches, 3.5 inches, or 4 inches?
I don't even think they teach this in
No,
driver's
they don't.
ed.
It's ridiculous. It's, I think, one of the only states that has people who already have a license in another state take a test. And it's the hardest test of any state. And it's harder than the one that like kids take or the permit test. So it's ridiculous.
I'm happy you passed that.
Thank you. And everyone else was failing too in the room.
Oh, really?
Because I think people go and they don't know. I only knew about the test because Megan had done it before.
Okay.
So I like studied, and by that I mean like I took one practice test online and went in, and I think I got 3 out of 40 questions right. But everyone that shows up just thinks they're getting a license and doesn't know that they have to take a test, and everyone is like, oh my God.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Could you have cheated, though?
I think I could have cheated. I took it the first 2 times online, and it was being proctored. So like I couldn't have any other tabs up. They were screen recording my computer, and a camera was on me. So I think theoretically I could have maybe been like looking at my phone off screen.
Or you print a water bottle with just like all the
Or I could have
answers.
figured something out, but I'm too much of a pussy. Like I am so scared. And like that's the government in a way. And it's like I don't want to get on your bad side.
Don't
so
do it.
I was not cheating. But then when you fail twice online, you you have to go in and take it in person the third time.
Oh.
So that's what I had to do. Failed that. Then I had to reapply because you only get 3 times to fail.
Oh, no.
So then I had to pay to reapply. And then I had to
How
pay
much
for
was
the
that?
$50. I paid $50 to reapply and then $50 for the premium study guide experience. And so I'm like $150 out for my license. But I got it, and it'll be here in 2 weeks. And I took a gorgeous photo.
You did?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I saw it. You were beaming.
I had like genuine happiness.
I love it.
Because my last license photo was, I don't know if you've seen it. I don't show it to people because it's, I was like 17 or 16 or something. And I wasn't able to get a new one when it expired because it was COVID, and they just like redid it with the same photo.
Right.
And I had gotten caught in a storm. And so my hair was like Amy Winehouse to the gods. And it was before my nose job, which like I have scrubbed.
You had a nose job?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
When my senior year of college. So I was 20.
Wow.
But I have scrubbed every photo of my old nose from the internet. And recently, like my surgeon's office like DM'd me and was like, hey, can we share your before and after photos?
Oh, no.
Absolutely not.
No. How dare you?
Absolutely not.
Glad that they asked, though, for your permission,
If
though.
I had seen that, I would have had a nervous breakdown if they had posted that.
Are you sure you're not like in a like book in the lobby of...
I probably am, which like
I bet
the
I
thought
am.
of that makes me sick.
I had cosmetic surgery.
On what?
My ears. I had my ears pinned back.
Really?
When I was in the 6th grade.
Did it hurt?
It was like kind of painful and like tender after.
Uh-huh.
But no, my brother had it done. My mom has had it
Whoa.
done. I had massive ears. It was my most defining characteristic.
Did they shrink your ears too?
They basically like take almost like a what is it, like a pizza slice, like a cake slice out of that back part of your ear and just remove that cartilage, sew it up.
Whoa.
And yeah.
Wow.
I was my most defining characteristic.
Wow.
Like-
I felt that way about my nose too, and it just didn't feel like my nose.
Right.
It was like, this is not how it's supposed
But you
to
did
be.
it your senior year of college. So wait, did you go back to school with like a new nose ever, or was it your college friends knew you as
No,
new
I
nose
went
Brooke?
back.
Oh, that's the
My senior year
worst.
with a new nose, but I did not. I had like one best friend in college who I was like inseparable from, and then everyone else, I just like didn't really. I never made good college friends, so I didn't really know anyone well besides my one friend. And everyone was like, "Did you get a haircut or something?" Like they couldn't figure it out, but it was definitely a big change because I had a honker.
I timed my surgery out terribly. Well, I
Really?
did it in between 6th and 7th grade. I should have done it after 5th grade going into 6th because
Oh,
I
you
would
were
be
young.
meeting new people who would just meet me for the first time and not know I had ear surgery. I just did it in the middle, so everyone was like, "Oh, your ears." Because like in the beginning, you kind of look like a fish because
Really?
the scarring hasn't like fully healed or all of the stitches
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. And everyone would just go, "I miss your old ears." I hated that.
Oh, that's frustrating.
How dare you?
Yeah. I wish I had gotten mine like when I was done 8th grade or something, but I went to a kind of school that was like it was a private school and like everyone there was rich, but it was the kind of rich, it's like, oh my God, that's really embarrassing if you have money. It's like people like pretended that they came from nothing when like everyone knew you had to pay so much money to be there. It was just like a weird complex that everybody had. So that would have been like, I would have been so made fun of for getting a nose job. Like it's the kind of place I wouldn't have been made fun of for my nose, but I would have been made fun of if I got a nose job.
Crazy.
Yeah. So I didn't do it. But like looking back, I'm like, I wish I didn't live so much of my life with that thing on my face.
Do you think if you had kids with big noses, you would get them all nose
Well,
jobs?
Matt, I've talked about this a lot. Like I wish I could give my embryos a nose job so they don't have to go through what I went through.
Right.
But my whole family has had them, except for like my brother and my sister. But just like all of both my parents, all of my grandparents, aunts and uncles, they have all had nose jobs. Wow. So, and my dad is the source of what happened to me. So very early on, he was very kind and was like, "You can get a nose job whenever you want," because like he knew what it was. It's hard growing up with a big nose like that. So he knew, and I think he had kind of put aside some money for the opportunity. But I was like, I'm not getting one because that episode of Glee where Rachel was going to get a nose job and then they all decided like, oh, actually Born This Way by Lady Gaga is what we're doing right now. Like you're born this way. Don't change yourself. And I'm like, yeah, I don't need a nose job. And then it got to a point where I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Well, it looks great.
Oh, thanks, Matt.
I can't even tell. You have a perfect nose.
Thank you. It was this kind of thing where he was like, I want it to look like you didn't have a nose job. And I was like, no, like I want it to look plastic. Like I don't want a nose. Like, like I like cut my nose off.
Yeah.
Like I was like literally, but I do like my nose. You know where I'm going tonight? The movie premiere of Family Affair, which is that new Zac Efron, Joey King, Nicole Kidman movie.
No way.
And this will be, I don't know if Zach will be there, but if he is, this will be my first time.
Will Joey King be there?
I think so.
Tell her I said hi.
You know her?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I used to know her really well back when her and Jacob Elordi were dating.
Really?
I hung out with Jacob Elordi before he got famous. And I thought Brooke, so this was during the kissing booth and they were dating and my ex was good friends with Joey. Joey would crash at our house sometimes.
I didn't realize how young she is. I just looked it up today. She's 24.
Oh my gosh. Damn, she was probably really young when we were hanging
Yeah.
out. And yeah, Jacob Elordi, her were dating, and then Euphoria came out, and I was like, oh my gosh, that kid's getting so famous.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt he remembers me at all. And then, wait, were you there that night?
You introduced me to him.
And Jacob Elordi
I was
stopped
being-
me,
I was
put
being
his hand on my
horrifying.
chest, and was like, how the hell are you, Matt? Good to see ya. Yeah, I'm totally bragging about that.
Yeah, as
but
you
if you
should.
see Joey King, say, Matt King.
That will be, yes, I will say that.
It would crush me if she was like, who?
No, you're very memorable.
We have the same last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not something you forget. But if Zach is there, that will be my first time in a room with him. And he means a lot to me just based off of my origin.
What would you ask him?
I think I would feel comfortable just saying like, I owe you so much. Like you're such an integral piece of my life and my career.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for.
I'm just rehearsing. We're workshopping
Oh wait,
this.
do you mind role playing?
Yeah.
Because you're so good at approaching people,
Okay.
and I'm.
So I'm talking to people.
Okay,
you.
we have to imagine that I've had some drinks at this point because I'm not going up.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah, totally. Hi.
No, wait. Sorry.
Okay. Are you gonna? What if he's talking?
Okay,
are you gonna wait
yeah.
for the moment where he locks eyes with you, and
No, I think-
or are you gonna tap him
I'll
on the
be
shoulder?
honest. Here's what I've imagined. I've imagined that I'm able to infiltrate Joey King
Okay.
first.
Perfect.
I feel comfortable with her.
You have the icebreaker.
She's commented on one of my TikToks before, so maybe she would. But you know, so you comment on people's TikToks all the time, and you don't know who they are.
She might approach you.
So I'm like,
Let's plan
maybe
on
she'll.
this.
I'm hoping that I'll be like, oh, how are you? And she'll be like, oh, wait, I think I've seen you before. Yeah, we'll get to talking. Okay, me and Joey get to talking, and then I'll be able to kind of explain to her where I stand with Zach.
Okay.
and-
Well, how are we phrasing this, bro?
I think I'll just be like,
you should say.
yeah, okay. Tell me
how
what to
was
say
it?
exactly.
How was it working with Zach?
Okay.
Was that your first time working together?
Okay. How was it
And-
working with Zach? Was that your first time working together?
Oh, yeah, it was our first time, but we've known each other for a long time, and it's really great. And then you should like gesture to him, or if he's across the room, be like, "Is he nice?" Or like, "Does he talk to people?" She goes, "Oh, no, I'll introduce you guys."
What if can I tell her about my history with Zach? Is that helpful?
Like, what is the history with Zach?
Just that how much he meant to me. He meant so much to me that I became Lady Efron. Because I think that's the piece that I need.
Do you think she knows you as Lady Efron?
No, but I would have to explain that.
Ooh, yeah, that's it. No, bring up the Lady Efron thing, and then she goes, "Oh, I have to introduce you."
Right. That's what I think my way in is kind of explaining how important Zach is to me. And then because she's such a great friend of mine, she'll
Yes.
take me over.
And Zac Efron, I bet, knows who you are.
I don't think so.
How? Wait, okay. Here's my theory.
A lot of people just think that's my last name.
Oh, you think so? No, I think it's pretty like.
And also sometimes people will be like, "Oh my God, you're Zac Efron's." And I'm like, "Yes."
Zac Efron has to have cousins who are like on TikTok and like watch you all the time and have to like send him.
I don't
your stuff.
know, but okay. Joey's just brought me over to you.
Okay. Oh, hey. Oh,
Oh my God, it's so nice to meet you.
yes.
Yes.
How? Wait. How do I know you? Or
I'm about to freak out, Matt. I can't do it.
it's a TikTok, right?
Yeah.
I wish I had just the muscles to like.
Yes, this is a little bit embarrassing, but my name on TikTok is actually Lady Efron because that was my email when I was younger because I was so devoted to you.
Oh,
and
thank
so I
you.
want to thank you so much for kind of creating that that brand and that name for me, and I owe you so much of my livelihood.
Oh.
No, thank you for everything, Zach.
What do you do? Like, is it just the TikTok videos?
You know, it's that, a little bit of that, a little bit of podcasting.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, well, my publicist was telling me I need to get on
That's
some.
an opportunity that I would love.
What's it called?
Obsessed. And also there's another one, Brooke and Connor make a podcast. You can go on either. You can I'll give you my number.
Hey, this is the start of something new.
That's good.
That's good.
I think that's good if I start with this is a little bit embarrassing, but my name on my username on everything is actually Lady Efron because of how devoted I was to you.
I love that.
Okay.
And then I think are you going to wait for him to end it? I think the cool move is that you end it. Like,
And I say, well, it was so nice meeting you.
you
and
have
walk
my
away.
people contact your people.
I don't think I'll be saying that.
Hmm.
Have you ever done I'll have my people contact your people?
No, not really. I'll just say like contact Mike Sheffer.
Yeah.
But I think though you should just say like, yeah, I'll let you go, but get his publicist's name or like find out who his assistant is.
Okay.
Do some research on that person, and she might be there with him.
Okay.
And then if you see her going up to get a drink, you come up and get to talking with her, kind of backdoor it as well.
Okay.
It could happen.
I will say that the movie starts at 8 p.m.
Okay.
and then there's another, I think it's the after parties at Sunset Tower. So that'll probably be at like 10:30. I don't know if I'll make it there.
You have to make it there, Brooke. I don't.
I
Get
hate
another
that
coffee.
If it were at the same venue, yeah, that would be one thing. Going to another venue at 10:30 on a school night.
Zac Efron is going to be there.
But I don't even know if he will be.
I don't know.
You know those, I've been to a few of those like after premiere, after parties, and it's very hard to get to the cast.
True.
And they're like usually kind of closed off.
But sometimes
Sometimes you can.
they want them to be interacting with all the influencers that were invited.
Right.
So it could work, Brooke.
So we'll
Would
see.
you ask for a selfie, a picture, or just walk away with the
He's
story?
one that like I really would want a photo with.
Who are you going with?
Patrick.
Patrick will be taking the pics of you guys talking for sure.
Yeah.
He'll do that for you.
He would do that for me. He's on the pulse with that kind of stuff.
What else is on your list? What do we got to hammer through?
I have actually not touched on anything on my list that I wanted to talk to you about. First thing, just like to really dive into your obsessions, Christmas villages.
Oh, I love Christmas villages, and not only Christmas villages, I love Halloween villages as well.
Yeah. I didn't know about any sort of villages before I met you.
You never like walked into someone else's like house and they had like a little mini Christmas village set up?
No, I grew up around Jews.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I bet that's not big in the villaging
No,
community.
it's not a lot of villagers there.
Not a lot.
But so for those of us who don't really know what villages even are, can you give a background on villages in general and also how you came to love them?
So around Christmas time, a lot of people like to set up decorations in their house. Some people have a tree. Some people have, I don't know, wreaths on their doors. I like to set up a little mini Christmas village. It's been going on since like the 60s or 70s, this tradition of villaging. The high-end collectibles we're talking here.
High-end?
Yeah, I think so. Most of them.
Okay.
Depends on the condition. There's two big brands. There's Lemax and Department 56. Those are the best ones out there. I'm mostly a Lemax guy, though
Is
I do
that a
have.
specific store? Is Lemax a store?
They are the makers of the village pieces, bro.
So what stores would you buy the Lemax pieces at?
That's a really great question. There really isn't like a Lemax store. They are usually in like Christmas themed hobby shops. If you like, there's like the Christmas store where it's like a Christmas store year round where you can buy ornaments.
Like Michael's?
Yes, Michael's sells Christmas villages,
Okay.
but only seasonally, and they only do Lemax. There's no Department 56 at Michael's. So, yeah, that's how I got into it, because I had a friend growing up whose mom had a village, and it was cute. It was adorable. And it was around like kind of COVID times, and I was just looking at our credenza, and it was empty. We had the Christmas tree, and I just thought, we need to have a mini Christmas village. And it got started like that. Whoa. And I put a lot of money into it. I put more money into my Halloween village, though. I was actually, when I first time we hung out and I was with you and Connor, I bought the Hansberg house on
I didn't
eBay.
realize that overlapped with meeting me and Connor. That's amazing.
The Hansberg house is, I remember I was having a few beers. We were at Barney's Beanery.
Yep, I remember that.
And I just was feeling the Halloween spirit, and I bought that Hansberg house. I probably spent like $300 on it.
Really? I didn't realize that everything was so expensive.
Yeah, that's the most expensive one I've ever bought. And now I'm kind of like getting stressed out about it.
About how much money you've spent?
Just like how big the village is going to get, because I need to downsize, and it's a little time consuming setting it up, and it's taking.
But isn't that the fun part?
That is the fun part, Brooke. That exactly is the fun part. And I didn't do a Halloween village this year because I was getting married.
Right, that's fair.
But
do you feel like you're losing some of
the spirit?
The spirit that you...
Yeah. Do you ever like get so into a hobby and you like fixate on it?
Always.
You go, this is going to be my new thing. And then you're like, oh gosh.
Every day. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, MeUndies. There's absolutely nothing worse than being sticky and uncomfortable in your clothes during the summer. Thankfully, MeUndies has me covered during the warmer months with lightweight, anti-odor, and quick-drying Breathe fabric. MeUndies has so many different styles of Breathe underwear, and they're all incredibly cool and comfortable. My MeUndies are some of my favorite pieces in my entire closet. Especially in the summer when it's so hot in LA, I know my MeUndies lets me stay cool and comfortable. I've been loving the boy short style when I want to lounge around. MeUndies has over 10 different styles, ranging from cute little boy shorts to thongs and even to lace options that are actually comfortable. These cuts come in over 100 different colors and prints, ranging from black to your zodiac sign. MeUndies' signature super soft micromodal fabric is breathable, stretchy, and oh so comfy, making it ideal for all-day wear. If you need something even more breathable, try the Move Me line with Breathe fabric, which has moisture wicking and anti-odor technology, perfect for working out or keeping you extra cool. They use sustainably sourced materials and work with partners that care for their workers. If you're not happy with your first pair of undies, it's on MeUndies. Summer's coming. Get every cut for your butt from MeUndies. Get 20% off your first order, plus free shipping at MeUndies.com/OWB. That's MeUndies.com/OWB for 20% off plus free shipping. MeUndies, comfort from the outside in. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank one of today's sponsors, ZocDoc. Are you that one friend in the friend group that loves to treat yourself? You know, you got a pedicure with the extra 10-minute foot massage or opt for the Comfort Plus seat on the plane? Well, if you treat yourself to the top options with everything in life, why settle when finding a doctor? It's your health after all. Enter ZocDoc, the place where you can find and book tens of thousands of top-tier doctors, all with verified patient reviews. So don't settle. Go for the best and find the right doctor for you. With ZocDoc, you've got more options than you know. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online. Once you find the doc you want, you can book them immediately. No more waiting awkwardly on hold with a receptionist. And these docs all have verified reviews from actual real patients. We're talking about booking appointments with tens of thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed, credible doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat basically any condition you're searching for. The typical wait time to see a doctor booked on ZocDoc is just between 24 and 72 hours. You can even score same-day appointments. Go to ZocDoc.com/obsessed and download the ZocDoc app for free. Then, find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/obsessed. ZocDoc.com/obsessed.
Yeah.
But it also does come in waves. Like with knitting, like I think there have been 2 times, like I was so gung-ho about knitting. I was like, this is my whole life.
Me
this is my
too.
whole personality.
I haven't knit.
Stopped, got back onto it. Now I've stopped. But I know I'll get back onto it.
Yeah.
So it just comes in waves.
It
and I
does.
also can't do 2 hobbies at once. So right now I'm reading.
That's good.
Yeah.
I know it's, but luckily with the villaging thing, it's seasonal.
Yeah.
But the big thing is I just don't need any more stuff. And sometimes like people will buy me villages and I'm like, thank you so much.
You don't want people to do that anymore? Good PSA.
Maybe little people. I like the tiny little people, like little trick-or-treaters, or little carolers. I don't mind having those, but I don't need any more village pieces.
Now, would you ever put something in your villages that aren't like specifically village supplies?
Okay.
Like something that's just special to you, an object that's special to you, unrelated to.
I'm a little particular
Yeah.
about the universe of the Christmas Village because sometimes they have like North Pole things or like Santa's workshop. I'm sorry, I don't need Santa's workshop in the Christmas Village because that's in the North Pole. Why is that here? Or there's like Harry Potter ones, which I do have. Was it Honeydukes?
Sure.
I have one of those and it actually looks nice. I was a little concerned. My father-in-law gave it to me and I was very grateful for it, but I was a little like, this doesn't fit in my Christmas Village universe.
Right, you're not in Hogsmeade.
No, I'm not. But my Halloween Village, I have a little bit more fun.
You have a little bit more flexibility in the Halloween Village. Okay.
I was a little creative and I love the movie Coraline. Have you ever seen it?
Yes, but a very long time ago. That's one I need to rewatch.
Get back into it. It's the best. And I really wanted the Pink Palace where Coraline lives. But the Halloween Village people, Lemax and Department 56, do not make a Pink Palace, but they have a Barbie house. So I bought the pink Barbie house and turned that into the Coraline Pink Palace.
Nice.
Thank you, Brooke.
That's very resourceful.
Yeah,
and creative
definitely.
too.
But that's like, it's kind of weird because like, oh, is Coraline live in this Halloween Village? Anything's possible.
Right, anything is possible in the Halloween Village.
Yes.
Though. Not so much in the Christmas Village right now. Yeah. Okay. You're a movie buff.
I sure am.
If I had a question about movies, I would go to you.
Definitely. Do you have any questions for me about the movies?
A little bit. I wanted to start off with asking you about your collections. I know you have a like Japanese movie pamphlet.
Yeah, my
collection?
Japanese movie pamphlets.
Yeah. What exactly is that?
So basically in Japan, around like the 80s and 90s, they would give audiences a brochure about the movie that they just watched as like a souvenir.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the designs of them. And they're actually like really cheap on eBay. And I think they're going to be worth a lot one day. I'm going to try to like inflate them off my own hype for them. But yeah,
you would part with them?
No, I just think by like me making them cool, people will start like thinking that they're cool.
This episode's going to blow them up.
Definitely. So yeah, I have those. I collect the Japanese movie pamphlets and I collect VHSs.
I was going to ask about the VHSs.
But the VHSs, that's another one where like I'm getting too many. And it's all about like perfecting your perfect like 20 VHSs. So I'm always like swapping.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah, definitely. I just bought a new one and it's Wallace and Gromit. The Wrong Trousers. Do you know this?
Matt, I love Wallace and Gromit so much. The Wrong Trousers is great.
Yes, because it has Feathers McGraw in it.
Who's Feathers McGraw?
Feathers McGraw is the little penguin who's like the bandit who comes in and becomes the
love
roommate.
him.
Did you hear the good news?
No.
They are making a Wallace and Gromit movie about Feathers McGraw. And they just announced it last week. In the week before, I bought the...
Are Wallace and Gromit going to be in it, or
yeah,
just the Feather McGraw spin-off?
It's like they are just expanding the whole Wallace and Gromit feud between them and Feathers McGraw.
Because Curse of the Were-Rabbit, which was the last Wallace and Gromit movie, that didn't feel very Wallace and Gromit-y to me.
I agree, Brooke.
Yeah, there was something about it was maybe too new. I don't know, less...
Did they fall in love at the end, him and that gal?
Honestly, I don't even think I finished it. I was like upset.
Yeah.
You know, I look just like the one woman, the knitting woman.
In the Curse of the Were-Rabbit, I've only seen it like once.
No, not her. In the Gwendolyn Ramsbottom.
Pull it up.
In the one with the window washing episode.
You know what? I think I'm only familiar with
this.
Oh, yes, she's in.
That is my mom. But I do have like the same. I think I have like the teeth of a piece of clay, of a claymation character. And I'm not insulting myself. I just think I kind of look like one.
Someone should make like a claymation like fan edit of like you and Connor like doing.
Yeah, we both kind of look like claymation,
definitely,
in different ways. But oh my god, and her evil dog. You remember him that went through that machine?
Wait, are we talking about the Curse of the Were-Rabbit?
No, I've moved on. This is one of the episodes.
I only thought there's 3 episodes
Matt,
of Wallace and Gromit.
No.
There's more?
There's the Moon.
Yes, that's the first.
Moon is the first one. Then there's Trousers.
Which won the Oscar for Best Animated Short.
Won an Oscar?
Mm-hmm.
Then there's this evil dog with Gwendolyn Ramsbottom, the robot dog.
Oh, wait, pull this up. This is all coming back to me. I think I've only been thinking about the cheese.
He went into that. This is episode 3. A close shave.
Close shave.
A close shave.
Oh my goodness, Brooke, you are blowing my mind.
Yep.
I totally forgot about the close shave.
There's the close shave. And then episode 4. Okay,
wait,
so
this was all in 1989.
In 1989, A Grand Day Out. That was the Moon.
Yes.
Is cheese. Second is 1993, The Wrong Trousers.
Wow. See, isn't it beautiful how long it took them just to make a 30-minute short? This is like years in between.
Then 1995 is A Close Shave.
Oh, with the evil robot dog.
Yep. Do you remember him?
I'm watching this tonight.
Yeah,
yes,
I might too.
It's all because I had the little trilogy on VHS when I was a kid, and the close shave I just always forgot about.
Yep. And then episode 4 was in 2009, which I haven't seen.
A Matter of Life and Death?
Loaf and Death, actually.
Loaf and Death.
Wallace and Gromit have opened a new bakery, Top Bun, and business is booming, not least because a deadly serial killer, spelled like cereal the food, has murdered all the other bakers in town. I love how like dark Wallace and Gromit is. Gromit is worried that they may be the next victims, but Wallace couldn't care less. That's like a common theme.
Right.
He's fallen head over heels in love with Piella Bakewell. What happened to Gwendolyn? He is like a horn dog.
He really is.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll have to watch that.
Crackling toast.
Yeah. Gromit makes a shocking...
This is all on Amazon Prime, too.
This is all on Amazon Prime.
I know what I'm doing.
I'll have to watch them.
I never knew there was a 4th.
I didn't either.
This is exciting.
But watching A Close Shave will be even more exciting because you'll have that element of like, oh, I have seen this.
Right.
And those will be like, these images will be popping.
Hopefully we get invited to the premiere, Brooke.
Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank another one of today's sponsors, Squarespace. I love Squarespace because it's the user-friendly platform that allows people and businesses to create professional websites without the need for technical knowledge or coding skills. Whether you're just starting out or managing your growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create, sell, and engage with your audience all in one place. You can start a completely personalized website with the new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint. Choose from professionally curated layouts and styling options to build a unique online presence, tailored to your brand or business, and optimized for every device. Then easily launch your website and get discovered fast with integrated, optimized SEO tools, so you show up more often to more people and grow the way you want. You also have the option to sell content with Squarespace. Just add a paywall to sell memberships, courses, and files your customers can download, like PDFs, music, or ebooks. If you're not looking to sell, try their video collection. Upload video content, organize your video library, and showcase your content on video pages. You can even add a paywall to your content to sell access to your video library. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/OWB to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/OWB to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Alo Moves. I've been traveling so much lately and keeping up a wellness routine feels impossible. That was until I found Alo Moves, the health and wellness app that helps me keep up with my wellness routine wherever I am. From beginner to advanced, Alo Moves has the flow or class that will fit your schedule, ranging from 5 minutes to an hour. It has everything like yoga, Pilates, strength workouts, meditation, sound baths, nutrition tips, self-care tutorials, and tons more. Whether you want to start a guided program, try a new style of workout, or just stay on track with your wellness goals while on the go, Alo Moves has it all. And with over 100 new classes every month, Alo Moves keeps you hooked and motivated. Alo Moves have helped me stick to a routine during the busy summer months and while I travel. Since I can bring Alo Moves in my pocket, I can open a nightly meditation session or do a yoga Pilates class anywhere I am. Stay on top of your wellness routine no matter where you go. Sign up for Alo Moves today. Join alomoves.com and use code OWB for an exclusive 30-day free trial. Plus, enjoy 20% off an annual membership. That's alomoves.com, code OWB for 30-day free trial and 20% off an annual membership. alomoves.com, code OWB. Of the new film.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Please invite us. Were you a fan of Chicken Run?
Yeah.
And they came out with the sequel, Dawn of the Nugget.
Did you know Chicken Run is about the Holocaust?
I know the themes are like very similar.
I didn't know
that. Is it really
that.
about it? Or is it?
It's like a statement piece. Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Why me?
Because you're Jewish.
I mean, I feel like it did like.
That's why I'm asking, Brooke.
Ew, I keep eating my mic. It did like, not that it ruined it for me, but it definitely made me look at it in a darker way. Whereas before it was like, oh, this is a sweet animated movie.
I need to revisit it.
Yeah, it's definitely.
And kiss your bums goodbye.
Definitely a darker watch now. But what's the second one?
Dawn of the Nugget.
What's that one about?
I don't know, Brooke. It's on Netflix. It just came out like a couple months ago. I haven't seen it.
I haven't either. What's the young woman's name? Ginger?
Maybe. Ginger the chicken?
Yeah, I think it's Ginger the chicken.
You're right. I think it is Ginger the chicken.
Oh, I miss her and I love her and I'm wishing her the best along with Gwendolyn Ramsbottom. What is your like prized VHS as well as your prized Japanese
My
poster?
prized VHS is the Royal Tenenbaums because it's one of the Academy screeners on VHS, which is pretty cool.
Like they watched it in the Academy when they were...
Yeah, do you know what like screeners are? Like if you are part of the Academy, they send you everything that is nominated or anything that's just up for grabs to be considered. That's why it's always like 4-year consideration. So it was just a screener of that. And it's like a VHS like one. So that's my prized one. I probably spent like $15 on it, but like it's just cool to know that I own it.
That's crazy. And do you display them in your home proudly?
No, I don't display them, but I put them in that drawer right where my Halloween and Christmas villages
Really?
are. Yeah, I've never shown you like my VHS collection.
I've only seen Mike's.
Oh, yeah. Mike is pretty aggressive about showing them. I like to have them like hidden.
See, I love collecting things and I love having collections, but I love displaying.
How bad are you about collecting things? Are you a really nostalgic person? Or do you have like emotional attachments to really insignificant objects?
I used to be a compulsive collector. Like when I was little, like I would collect literally anything, like pencils.
Yeah. Like
I would just collect everything. And then I also collect things that it's like, you shouldn't be collecting this. Like you should just have a few and call it a day. Like Webkinz.
Oh, gosh.
Like, I can't say the number of Webkinz that I ended up having because I was very spoiled by my grandma, my mom. And it's like embarrassing to say how many Webkinz my mom brought me. But like have 2 or 3. Like you don't need that many Webkinz.
So, but the whole like incentive about Webkinz, right, was that you got the Webkin and then it had like a little code in it and it was like a Club Penguin thing. You would log on and then enter that code. But what were the perks?
Oh, Matt. I mean, then you would get your character. So like the Webkinz, if I'm getting a pig Webkinz, then I log her in my Webkinz and now I have a pig.
When was the last time
so my whole family.
When was the last time you logged into your
password
Webkin?
Or anything.
Oh, isn't that the worst? Forgetting the passwords that we had. Like, I bet you if you contact Webkinz, they still in business?
I think so.
They haven't like gotten rid of it like Club Penguin. Shout out to everybody who lost everything on Club Penguin.
No, they haven't gotten rid of it, I don't think.
Club Penguin or Webkinz?
Webkinz.
Okay, Webkinz.
Club Penguin, they have a version that's not like the real thing, but it's good enough. I decorated my igloo pretty recently. It's definitely, it fills the void.
Yeah, I was a Coke Studios kind of guy. Did you ever play Coke Studios? It was like Club Penguin, but like Coca-Cola made it. And you had like your own rooms and stuff. And you would use the Coca-Cola bottles, like the caps, enter the codes and get cool things for your room.
Oh, no. Oh, Matt, you would have loved Webkinz.
Yeah, that was a little past my time.
Yeah. Oh, that was fun. And
My
then I
cousin
also
had them.
collected Tamagotchis, which like that's another thing. Like you just need one or two.
Yeah.
Like, you
I have a
don't-
couple in my house.
Really?
Yeah.
I do too, actually.
I do love a good little Tamagotchi.
And they've ruined them. Like the more updates they make, the worse that the Tamagotchis get.
Are they like colored screens now? Or
I
like,
think some
what?
of them are. And it's just like there used to be this game where you would just like jump and it was just like the best thing in the world. So simple. Kind of like the OG Brick Breaker.
Yeah.
And now it's gone. And it's like that's what we loved.
I always like it when they pooped.
I like that too.
Just a cute little pixelated
the little
poop.
Hershey kiss.
Yeah, and then sometimes it would be stinky above
Yeah,
it.
I loved that. I loved the little, but like it was kind of dark having them like the skull,
Yeah.
and, like having them about to croak like
It
that.
was stressful.
There was an incident in my school where like everyone was obviously bringing their Tamagotchis in, and they were banned. One of the moms got them banned,
Oh, damn.
and I knew the matchmaker was coming on one specific day, so I couldn't leave mine home.
What's the matchmaker?
The matchmaker, you're about to get married. The matchmaker comes and sets you up
Okay.
with your future person, and then you have a baby, and then you continue on the next generation.
Is this in Tamagotchi land?
This is happening in my Tamagotchi.
I never knew about the matchmaker.
Yeah, when you're at a certain level of adulthood, I think it's the final step. The matchmaker comes.
Whoa.
Yeah, wait, you would recognize the matchmaker. if you
Show me
saw
what
her.
like the matchmaker on Tamagotchi looked like. I just fed
She
them
was
and
like
watched
an
them poop.
Oracle. Oh my God, this woman. Otochiki.
She looks like
Otokichi.
like a dumpling, like a soup dumpling.
So she would come, and it was literally the most magnificent moment. Like all of your hard work raising this baby has culminated into you're finally like sending your child off. Like they're married, they're happy, and you raise their child.
How long into taking care of your Tamagotchi does it have to go
I
on
think
for?
their
for the-
lifespan was like a week or something.
Oh.
It was like an hour after hatching. They were a baby for an hour after hatching. And then they're a toddler for a day. And then they're a kid for 2 days. And then they're an adult for 3 days, 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
Something like that. Unless we had one kid in my school who would jailbreak. And then things got a little bit different.
Jailbreaking the Tamagotchi?
You would pay him. He charged $10 to jailbreak the Tamagotchis. Yep. And then I forget what that did, but things operated a little bit differently if you got jailbreaked. But so I brought my Tamagotchi to school, even though I wasn't allowed to, because I knew the matchmaker was coming. And if you miss the matchmaker, you might not get married. Like she might not come back.
Okay.
And we were taking a spelling test, and she came during my spelling test.
Oh.
And I had no choice but to
Ditch the spelling test.
but to completely say, I'm going to put you on pause to the spelling test. And like under my desk, I was matchmaking, and I got caught. And I didn't get to finish.
No!
I did not get to finish accepting the proposal. I was literally like bedridden for a week. Like I was so
devastated.
it was devastated.
All that hard work.
All that hard work, and the
Just-
matchmaker never came back.
Did you explain that to the teacher? Like,
She didn't give a shit randomly.
damn.
Yeah.
Did you have to pay for it back, or how long did they take your Tamagotchi away?
Just till the end of the day. And like I'm the kind of kid that like getting in trouble, like I couldn't bear it. But in this moment, I was just like, I hate you.
Mm-hmm.
You have wronged me. So
How dare you?
you have wronged me beyond return. Okay, Matt, I have one last thing for you.
Let's hear it.
I don't remember what it is though. Oh yeah, here it is, Matt. If you could recommend to the obsessed viewers 5 books and then 5 movies,
Okay.
what would they be?
Book number 1 would be The Secret History. I love it.
Oh, I
Donna
wanna
Tartt.
read that because of you.
How have you not
I
read that,
know.
Brooke? We've been like saying, "Oh, I got to read that," for like 2 years now. Like,
Because that one's a commitment. It's really hard when there's so many books on your to-read list to dive into the one that you know is going to take the longest.
okay, we'll get to it.
I know.
Actually, wait for the fall. Wait,
It's very
wait till
fall
the
vibes,
leaves
yeah.
start to turn, and then
Yeah.
the temp starts to go down. That's when I would read it. I would then say the next book would be Less Than Zero by Bret Easton Ellis. He's one of my favorite authors. I would read that. I would read On the Road by Jack Kerouac. Catcher in the Rye as well. And a fifth book, which one would it be? I'm going to say, you know what? Can I just think about it for 1 second?
Yeah, take all the time that you need. I put you on the spot.
Can I check my Goodreads really quick?
Yeah, please. And if you figure out how to friend me while you're there, I wish we could like Tamagotchi connect our Goodreads.
Yeah, just like a little tap.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I have a signal. Oh, wait,
I
here I am.
Wi-Fi with you.
Oh, Kitchen Confidential by Anthony Bourdain.
I like need to get into the Anthony Bourdain space. I feel like I missed so much by not following anything about him.
Same way with you, Brooke. I was always hearing that like Kitchen Confidential is one of the best books and he's such a great writer. And I was like, I'm going to give this a shot. I loved it. He was a phenomenal writer. It is so sad we lost that man.
Yeah.
And
is it just about food?
If you're no, it's into the culinary underbelly of like New York City. And it's almost like a memoir, him talking about working in kitchens and all the different types of personalities you met, how his whole kind of career got started, his thoughts on restaurants and people who get into starting them. All of that stuff I thought would be boring. And then I read the book. I was hooked. I was like smoking weed, reading it, laughing myself to sleep.
Whoa.
That's how amused I was with it. So it's just one of those ones that you would dismiss, but like it's actually really good if you read.
Okay, wow.
So those are the books. Now onto the movies. I already know my Letterboxd top 4. 1, When Harry Met Sally.
Right.
Rob Reiner. It's a great film. Number 2 would be 20th Century Women, which is a Mike Mills film.
Okay.
It's with Elle Fanning, Annette Bening, my favorite actress of all time.
You love her.
It's set like in the early 80s of Santa Barbara, and I love it. I wish I made that movie. And I have Fargo. If you've never seen Fargo, have you seen Fargo?
Mm-hmm.
Brooke, you got to see Fargo. The show is good too, but the movie, it's the Coen brothers.
Yep.
Frances McDormand. It's a great film.
Okay.
Highly recommend it. Bring It On.
Really?
I don't
I'm shocked to hear that.
I always think in your Letterboxd top 4, you got to have like one fun one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Bring It On. And what is going to be my 5th movie that I would recommend to people? Rear Window by Alfred Hitchcock.
Ooh. Oh, I'm thinking of Psycho. Wait, which one? What happens in Rear Window? Is it the stalker?
It's basically James Stewart. He is like almost like a National Geographic photographer kind of guy. He was injured in his leg, and so he's like on house rest, looking out of his apartment window into the courtyard, and he's looking into all of the different people in his apartment complex, and he thinks he sees a murder. Right. And that's it. And people may be like, oh, that's an old movie. I don't want to watch it. It's like the oldest movie that has ever made me like audibly gasp out loud and being, I don't know, just so shocked by. Yeah. I love it.
I loved Psycho, so
yeah,
I think I would like all of his.
Rear Window.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay, we'll watch that.
So those are my top 5.
Okay, Matt, I love it. Thank you so much for sharing.
Brooke, thank you so much for having me on.
I can't thank you enough, and I hope that you come back.
And I hope that you come on mine.
I will. I'm coming on next month.
Next month in July. Because you're busy. And I'm so excited for your new apartment.
I am too. I can't wait to have everyone over.
If you need
by the time this comes out, we'll be in my new apartment.
Fantastic.
And I'm really looking forward to organizing my bookshelf in that space.
Are you going to buy a new bookshelf?
No, but I'm going to buy more books.
Buy more. You should like build a bookshelf like too.
I love
one with like a ladder.
You know that that trend on TikTok that's like someone at Barnes & Noble, usually with their boyfriend, but in my case, it will probably be Patrick. And they're like, okay, you have 2 minutes to buy all of the books, pick up all the books that you can hold.
Yes.
I'm going to do that.
Do it.
With myself.
Patricia and I always have that idea to do as well.
That, to me, like nothing could bring me more happiness than buying all those books.
You guys have to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. But I'm waiting till I move so that I have more room in my new apartment and then can organize the bookshelf in that space.
Absolutely.
So
show me pics of it when we're done recording.
Okay, I will.
Brooke,
okay,
you're
guys,
a national treasure.
You're a national treasure too, Matt. Thank you so much.
This whole fan base, you guys are so awesome. You should continue always to listen to Brooke. She's the best.
That's very sweet, Matt. And you are the best. And you should all continue to listen to Hoot and a Half, Good Influences, and Unfiltered.
There we go.
Yep, all of Matt's podcasts. Yep.
Thank you very much. Thank you guys.
Matt, thank you.